Viewer discretion advised.
Hey, what's up everybody? Big D here. It's time to review The Flash Season 1, Episode 7, titled Power Outage. This is a spoiler review. If you have not seen the episode, go to the CW.com/The Flash. Watch the full episode there. It should take me less than 2 minutes to recap the episode, pros and cons, give you the final score, give you my thoughts on the whole episode, little Easter eggs, a little bit of that. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget, I just reviewed Gotham, the mid-season finale, and also I'm going to be reviewing Supernatural. Thanks so much again for joining me. Happy Thanksgiving week. That Jurassic World trailer, though. So, man, we see, I can't say if it's Farouk or Varuk. I'm going to say Varuk. Varuk is killed as the particle accelerator explodes. And Wells, he does this entry, and he has this, like, AI named Gideon. And entry 52, little 52 in there. So, Casey Donahue got crisped. He's not important to this story, but he was just like a victim of Varuk because he has like electrical powers. Think the video game Infamous 1 and 2, Colt McGrath, the electrical powers. Think about that. Now he gets crisped, and the Flash meets Varuk, and he's draining powers, and he like shoots the Flash, and he like loses his powers, like until he absorbs his power, and he's like, I need more. So we see the Clock King. He is in Starling City. I believe it's Starling City, right? No, Central City, I'm sorry. He's in Central City, and there's no Flash in the future when Wells is doing the entry, so he's like, the future is losing tact and everything. I need to put it back intact. So I love where Barry's just like, I love being the Flash, to Daniel Panabaker. I forgot her name, Caitlin. So there's a blackout that happens. The Clock King gets loose. He kills these two guards. Talk about that in a minute. And he has hostages. Iris and Joe and Eddie are in there. So he gets electrocuted. Or when he got electrocuted, Varuk, he also killed his friend. So he's like, Wells did this to me. And Barry Allen must have a future. Let me do it Wells style. Barry Allen must have a future. I had to do it that way. I'm sorry. I just love the way he does it. So William, which is the Clock King, he shoots Eddie, and Eddie, a trained cop and everything, be like, but nope, he turned around, and he shoots him like right in the shoulder, and he's losing blood, of course. And Wells, when it goes to Girder, which is the man from last week who turns like Colossus from X-Men, he asks him for help, and they fight. Varuk and Girder, and Tony dies. That's Girder, and he's like, run. Which is really cool. So Wells tells them like everything, basically, not how evil he is or anything, but he tells them like the sacrifices we make, Barry, and just a whole speech that goes on. Now Iris says goodbye to Eddie. Of course, it's a sad, emotional moment, really, and she gets taken. And Varuk almost killed Wells, by the way, and the Clock King gets arrested. Of course, Iris took him down because she got Eddie's little gun from his sock. Iris is safe. The Blackout's dead, which is basically Varuk, or at least we think he's dead. It's a comic book show, of course. And I like where Wells is like, I care about you, Barry. That's really cool. Eddie's high at the end because he's in the hospital, and you're worth being on time. To Iris, Barry to Iris. So Wells takes Varuk's power, like a blood sample, and he's like, how did you take Barry's power? What did I think about this episode overall, man? We're 1 week away from the Flash versus Arrow 2-part Flash Arrow part, man. Very excited. This episode is by far my favorite episode in the Flash series and season overall. We're only 7 weeks in, and this is my favorite. It beats the pilot. It beats the second episode. All the episodes. Let me tell you, there's only one con out of this episode. When the Clock King grabs the gun and the blackout happens, I feel like this guy, this 50-year-old guy, Robert Lieber, the actor, there's cops and they're trained. And there's one cop way over there to the other side of the room. And I know it's TV and it has to be interesting, but you can't tell me that cop couldn't shoot him in the leg or something when he took the other guy's gun. Are you serious? Just saying. Science, Anyway, so that's one thing I didn't get. But overall, the pros, man, the action in this episode is amazing. The way Varuk shoots his powers and the Flash is like dashes and dash and dash. It's really cool. The dialogue between the characters and Barry having that close connection to Caitlin, or between Cisco and Wells and all of the dialogue and the writing and the character development is such amazing. Every episode there is development. There's not one episode where, yeah, there's a filler, but it still progresses with the story. Now, I love the Clock King. Some people are like, why was the Clock King in here? What's he? Who cares? He's the Clock King. I hated him in Arrow. Now I love him. I just love the way he is watched. Honestly, I thought the Arrow Clock King episode was the worst one of season 2. But now looking at him in the Flash, he's really cool and he actually fits in for the cop side. It's sad and emotional, this episode, though. I mean, I teared up when Iris was saying goodbye to Eddie and everything, and I'm like, he's going to be Reverse Flash. He may not be Reverse Flash, but I'm like, I still think he's going to be something bad. He's going to be Evil Man. Overall, I enjoyed this episode. It's fun. It's amazing. And no doubt about it, the Flash vs. Arrow episode will beat this episode. But for right now, I'm going to give it a solid A. Definitely an episode worth watching, worth seeing. If you liked it, comment down below. Let me know, what did you guys like about this episode? I enjoyed it all. I think it was great writing, great action, great storytelling, and Wells. Let's give a hand clap to Tom Cavanagh. I don't know if I said your name wrong, man. I'm so sorry, but great. I live tweet during the shows. You can follow me on Twitter at BIGD880912. And I'm like, this man needs an Emmy. He's amazing. He's awesome. Thanks so much for watching. Hope all of you enjoyed. Don't forget, just did Gotham again. About to do Supernatural. See you all next week for The Flash vs. Arrow. The Spock be with you always.